The Western Conference playoffs roll on. We're already down to the wire in the first round, an exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Dallas and the Los Angeles Clippers. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Richardson?
Yeah, he's a terror in the passing lanes, too. Loves to lay back a bit, kind of play possum, anticipate, and then dash out and pick off those careless passes.
You know, Steve, something else that jumps out at me about him is how often he thwarts penetration with his active hands. I mean, he gets a lot of his steals as players try to make their way to the basket.
You take a look at Los Angeles. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
Well, it's their entire season wrapped into one game. That's what we have here tonight, and I'm sure they're very thankful to be playing in front of their home fans because they're going absolutely nuts right now.
Steve, I don't know if I've ever been in an arena more charged up than this one is today. I mean, it is absolutely ear-splitting in here. And I'll bet the players are even more excited than the fans. What a great environment.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Gets it to go. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And so here is Dallas. Back to Richardson. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. On defense, Dallas coming to this one after winning on Tuesday.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
At the end of one, a closely contested offensive end. Now Rondo. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Ibaka. And it's Rajon Rondo. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Rondo. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Morris. The Clippers keep it alive. Here's Patterson. Great D that time from Hardaway.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishing.
Plenty of space. They grab their own miss. Right side Hardaway. And it's blocked by Ibaka. From deep three-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Brought to you by Sprint.
The Clippers in a hard-fought game against the Dallas Mavericks. They can't drop another one like they did back in Game 6. It's time to battle. It's Game 7 of this series. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. Reggie Jackson making an impact. Also into the mix, Paul George. And for the Mavericks, it's a grinded-out effort. They've done all the little things, made all the hustle plays, and that's been the difference. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And here's Jackson. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas. Now here's Jackson. He passes to Batum. The dish to George. They get a hand on it. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Richardson the pass to Smith. Now the feed to Clavel. And it's off from three-point range. Jackson dishes to George. Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Outside for Batum. Outside, George. Here's the three. Gets the bucket. George has got 8 points. And we've reached the end of the third. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Rajon Rondo is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Batum in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. LA's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Feeds to Rondo. Outside Leonard. Deflected. And stolen by Richardson.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul him right away.
Sinks it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
And that's an intentional foul. Dallas making a switch here. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Mavericks making a switch here. And he is unable to get the second one. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. All sorts of time. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, just terrible defense there.
Steve, really just a layup line for the most part. I mean, not much defense at all either way.
But you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the Clippers making a change here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Perfect time to be perfect at the line. Now only a 3 can tie it.
And it's blocked by Leonard. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, able to get that second one to drop in. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight games.
And that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Curry, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals here on 2K Sports. But as we